We're not changing anything about the existing structure. We just want to be able to legally rent it.
Okay. Let's see, is this the one where you previously got approval
Yes,
for the guest house, but it
Yes.
was gonna be rented just for family? It was just family living there?
Right.
But since then, the code's changed that allows you to have an accessory apartment to rent out.
uh-huh.
Okay. We did get a survey from you guys. I'll show you this. Now, the existing house and the addition's already built, is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. So what you're trying to do is just legalize what's there right now?
That's correct.
Okay.
We had the variance for the setbacks. That was done back in 2000. So that variance by the zoning board of appeals is already in existence.
Oh. I didn't see that that was approved back then.
And we asked Lisa, and she couldn't find the variance. It
Yeah.
was in the basement. But we have a COO. So
Yeah.
that kind of adds a little proof that we had the variance.
Right. What
And she forwarded the minutes.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, a use variance was issued to you, but I don't think area variances were issued. In other words, you got a use variance that you could use the structure.
Okay.
And I'm looking at the minutes and I don't see, it was only a use variance that was granted to you. So what you need from us this evening are variances because your rear line is too close and your sideline is too close.
Okay.
And since you have a substandard lot, we would also have to give, you're seeking a variance for area.
So the original variance,
That was just a use variance. That was so that you could use the structure and have family in there.
They did.
Use variance is different from area variance.
I understand. My question though is, when the variance was issued in 2000, the structure hadn't been built, but they had plans and had to get a building permit and that kind of thing. So I kind of assumed that in that variance, it by default was a variance for the setbacks.
One would think so, but you never know. Okay. Do you have anything else to add to what you're trying to do? Is that
No.
it in a nutshell? You want to rent, no, it's not going to be family, you just want to rent out to somebody else.
Yeah.
We've had family
All along.
all along that have lived there and passed away.
What is it, one bedroom?
2 bedroom,
With 2 bedroom and bath?
yeah, 2 bedroom, bath, kitchen,
And you're on septic or town
septic,
Septic.
septic?
And it's tied into our septic and our well.
Okay, so, and when you increase the area to include 2 bedrooms, because there was 1 bedroom
It
there,
was
right?
1 bedroom.
Right,
yeah,
and there
no
was a
main-
kitchenette and all of that.
It was a kitchen, nothing changed with the kitchen. We just added a living room and a bedroom.
Okay, and
Now you have
adding,
4 bedrooms?
No, no.
Oh,
No, it was 1
no,
bedroom.
including your house.
yeah,
You got 2 in your house?
Our
We've got
house-
3 in our house.
Okay, now you got 5
so a total of
bathrooms.
5,
No,
No.
well, it's
The
bedrooms,
upstairs
it's
bedroom.
Not
bedrooms,
bedrooms, because that's what Board of Health looks at.
Wait a
exactly,
minute. There's only 3 bathrooms.
Okay.
There's not 4 bathrooms. There's 3 bathrooms.
okay. And
No, but I'm going by number of bedrooms.
bedrooms,
You've
yeah,
got 5 bedrooms.
We've got 2 bedrooms on our side and 1 on your mom and dad's side.
And then there's the 2 in the
so there's a total of 5 bedrooms.
Correct.
Right, but you never increased, when you increased the number of bedrooms, you never increased your septic, right?
No, it was an oversized septic to begin with.
So you did have that check.
I believe the builder checked it, yes.
You know, we could probably handle it because they also need a special permit from the planning board, and planning board will probably.
Will
look
add-
into
okay.
that.
Yeah,
We met with them already and they've told us to meet with you.
Yeah, and then you have to go back to them.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Is anybody here to speak for or against this application? Yes, sir.
It's Joe Murphy, I live 5064 Route 82.
Okay,
And my property borders northeast corner of Route 82 Canoeville Road.
all right.
And my wife and I have lived there since 1982. I don't know if it's one-for-one comparison, but there is precedent for rental units in that immediate area.
Yep.
My neighbors, next door neighbors, Joe and Louise Finelli, when they owned that home, I guess 5066 or 68, depending on how they remember. They rented out a secondary structure
Mhm.
on their property. Again, I'm not sure what the zoning ordinance say. And then across the street, 5045, there was a residence that was rented by an elderly couple when moved in. I believe the owners are from New York City, if I'm not mistaken. They passed away and then it was rented out to a series of other families.
Okay.
The structure's since been raised and it's now, it was bought, whole parcel, partly in Pleasant Valley, partly in town of Washington, I guess being farmed. But I just said, it wouldn't bother me.
Mhm. Okay.
And just to say for what it's worth, there's already been precedent set for that.
Makes sense. Okay. Thank you for your comments. Anybody else?
Yes, I'm Jonathan Boyce. I'm their closest neighbor. Our driveways are directly across from each other. And I'm 100% in favor of what they want to do. They've got plenty of parking. I know it's a really nice building. So, and my sister-in-law couldn't be here tonight, Carol Boyce. She's also in favor.
Okay. Thank you, sir. You know, in retrospect, I never made a motion to open the public hearing. Make a motion to open the public hearing.
Second.
Carried. Now we'll just incorporate all those comments into the public hearing.
Absolutely.
There being nobody else, I make a motion to close the public hearing.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. All right, now let's look at the applications here. As I explained to you before, you need area variances. In your zone, the rear setback has to be 100 feet. You've got 15. So we would be making a motion to grant you an 85-foot variance for rear yard setback. I think based upon what we've heard, it doesn't sound like there's going to be any undesirable change to the neighborhood. We've had testimony from one of the neighbors that there's other accessory apartments in the area. The building is already up, so you can't get your setbacks any other way unless you move the building. It is self-created hardship, but that's not self-determinative. So based upon those reasons, I would make a motion that we grant the rear yard setback of 85 feet.
Yeah, I don't think the addition, are we granting the setback to the entire building or just the addition from 2000?
Well, actually, it's the entire building, but the rear setback is what was the original building and the additions on the front.
Right, but it was, the existing building, right, predated zoning, is that correct?
As far as we know, it was done in 1964.
Okay, so it is grandfathered in because it predated zoning. It's the addition in my mind that we're considering for the setbacks. And it doesn't make, the rear yard setback is not, by adding on to it in front of it, it's not more non-compliant. And I would say the same thing, I know we're not on the side yard, but,
Side yard doesn't change.
right. So I think, you know,
Kyle,
from,
we need some guidance from you on this one, Kyle. The existing house only had a rear setback of 15 feet. They added on, but they added on towards the front of the road. The variance that we're granting, is it from the existing house as it was, or do we have to go from what the addition was?
From what the addition was.
Okay, all right. So we got some measurements here. We've got 15 feet and 14 and a half feet. So that's 29 and a half feet. And you need 100. So what's that? 70 and a half feet? You guys check me on my math. A 70 and a half foot variance instead of the 85 that I said.
Yeah.
It was reduced to 70 and a half feet. Okay, so that was,
I'm
I'll
trusting
revise
in
my
that.
motion to that footage.
Can I just bring one thing out? The original building also was that close to the side.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, the side yard, we're not gonna have a problem. We were just adjusting it for this here.
We're not,
This was the existing.
Yeah.
This was the addition.
Yeah.
So the rear yard, I had gone 15 feet from here, but Ann had suggested we go from what the addition was, because the house was predating.
predates zoning.
Because the house is non-conforming.
Yep. So we just go by what the addition is.
Yeah, if the house was non-conforming, I'd go by here.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what we do.
Okay.
All right, so I'm modifying my motion so that the variance is 70 and a half feet. Do I have a second?
Yeah, I'll second that. Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that passes. Next, side yard. That doesn't make any difference whether we go from the existing or the addition, it's only 15 feet. So I would make a motion that we grant a variance of 85 feet for side yard setback based upon the same rationale granting the rear. There's no undesirable change to the neighborhood. There's already existing accessory uses, accessory rentals in the area. It is self-created, but it's not determining in this factor. So I would make the motion that we grant the 85-foot side yard variance.
Second.
I second.
Second by Ann, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Next, you need a variance for acreage. This gets a little tricky to me, Kyle. Under the code, they have eligible non-conforming lot. This is a non-conforming lot because we're in a 10-acre zone, and this is only, what, a couple acres? It's like, oh, no.
They're in a
it's 6
5-acre
acres.
zone.
Five, yeah.
They're in a
5
5-acre
acres?
zone, but in order to
Feels
do,
like- Yeah,
you
you
know,
have to have
accessory.
double that.
So the ask is for like a 94% variance on area. I would say,
You figured that already?
AKRF
Okay,
cited it, but
okay.
I don't have the, here we go. I think I've got it.
I didn't see where they did the math.
Here, oh, it's in his, here we go. It's number 4 in his,
Right. Right.
right, so what did he say?
All right, so what we would do is we'd be giving a variance for the acreage of the lot. It is a non-conforming lot, but under the code, to be an eligible non-conforming lot, they'd have to have 10 acres. They have less than that, so we're granting a variance on acreage.
On 9.32 acres
Correct.
is what he said.
Correct. I'll second your motion.
What, I didn't make a motion.
That's what I did.
No. I mean, this one is the question in my mind, because zoning's there for a reason. And that's a huge variance, to grant. But I am really in favor of these, accessory, we don't have enough housing in the area,
It
so.
all predates, it's all grandfathered down.
Yeah,
I
both,
mean, the
both
house
structures, the original one
was
and
built in the
ours, was
60s.
built in the 60s. So unless that
Way
10
before.
acre zoning goes back that far,
And was it being used at the
Yes.
time as a rental?
yes.
Yeah, they came in got a use variance to use it as a rental for well, if they
No.
had
No, they
family,
didn't. It
it
wasn't.
was for family use.
When
Yeah,
was the extension built?
2000,
2000.
So what predates zoning?
the original structure.
Yeah,
And-
the original
and the
structure.
house,
Yes.
And the
Right.
main residence also.
Okay, but the extension isn't grandfathered.
That's correct.
Correct.
That's correct. That's what the variance would be needed for the extension. What do you think? Do you have any more discussion on that, Ann? My personal view is I'm in favor of it. I don't see there's going to be any change to the neighborhood at all. And it's already there.
Yeah.
The structure's up.
Yeah, it's just how they're
The only
using it.
difference is you're now gonna use it as a rental instead
Right.
of family.
And it's, yeah, and it's not short-term, it's,
No,
you're not,
No,
that's not
it's
the
gonna be a
intention.
bed and-
Yeah,
bed
yeah, yeah.
and-
Okay.
It's not gonna be on
You'll have tenants there for like year leases or something.
VRBO.
I'm sorry.
Because in 2000, you told the board that you would have no objection to the restriction of keeping it only for family.
Because
And that's how it was granted. I understand things changed in 26
Yeah.
years, but that's what you premised and you got this on.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
I
so
have a
we're
little
back
bit of
asking.
a hang up on that, but I do,
Well, what happened though is they had to get the use variance because the code didn't allow for the accessory rentals. Now
that
the
time.
code permits it.
yeah, no, I think they may have an issue with the planning board, but that's not us, but.
Yeah.
I would like to hear a little more about the parking. I know one of your neighbors said there was enough parking,
It's huge.
but it, yeah, I'm only looking at your survey. But I mean, if you're gonna rent it to 4 people,
No.
do you
it wouldn't.
have room for
we have
3 or
room
4
for-
cars?
We have room for 7 cars plus our garage, and we only have 2 cars in the family.
And we wouldn't want more than 2 people in the house.
Yeah, unfortunately, the survey
Yeah.
map doesn't show the driveway or parking
No,
area.
I know. Yeah, that was my only.
Do we have what?
Our survey map?
Oh,
This is what we got.
Yeah, and
That was
that
my-
was when the original, that was when the architect drew it up. But we since then had a survey.
So let's take a look at it.
And I can also vouch for them. I drive past their house every single day on my way home from work. And the way they have their driveway is almost like a double
We
wide,
closed it.
and there
Close
are
the public
not.
Lisa, we close the public.
We closed the public hearing.
Oh.
This is your driveway?
Yes,
yes, it is.
You know, what, let me,
Okay. So you will be parking there and the people that rent the place are gonna be?
And we have a garage, a 1-stall garage.
So where's everybody gonna park for this?
in here,
In there?
Yep.
And you have sufficient room for that?
yep, like I said, we've had 7, 8 cars in there already,
You have.
yep, in the past,
Yeah.
for parties and things like that.
What happens when you have another party?
Just between you and
You
me,
gotta invite the tenants.
just between you and me, Heather
And-
Kroner allows us to park on the other side of our fence.
What do you think?
Okay, I mean, yeah, I mean, based on this representation, there's,
Well, planning board's gonna be looking at.
yeah, I know.
I'm
So,
not-
so the setback
Yeah.
issue, I'm fine with, yeah.
Okay.
give me 1 sec, I just want to take a look at the property.
Google's a wonderful thing.
It is, isn't it? Is that your property?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so just show everybody.
Actually, an aerial view would show better.
Yeah, I'll do that, but just so they
Yeah.
can see. So the, I'm just, where
The garage
is,
is right here at the
okay,
end
so
of the
this
house.
is,
Yeah, this
this
is
is
the
back
garage.
behind. You don't even see it from the street.
house.
Yeah,
little
the
house.
little, right.
No, you
okay.
don't.
In fact, the only way you could is for a brief instant as you passed.
Yeah.
And we put an ornamental bush right there. So during the
Somewhere.
summer, you
Right,
can't see it.
and then that's it. Frank, if you want to see it, that's it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay. And then your neighbors are here, and then what is this property back behind you?
Yeah, that's Heather Kroner's
So,
property.
that's a large property, right?
And
Yes.
there's a gravel pit
Hundreds of
too.
acres, yeah.
You might be looking at the gravel pit.
I don't think so.
The gravel pit is north of our property.
Oh. Okay.
Obviously.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Something like that.
Anything else, guys?
Not by me, no.
Well, then I would make a motion that we grant a variance for acreage. The variance would be to the requirements of Code Section 16585. Based upon the totality of circumstances, I don't see a problem with granting the variance with respect to acreage. But I think that when we send this back to the planning board, maybe make a note, Lisa, that we'd like the parking and the septic system be looked at to make sure they're sufficient for the accessory structure.
Are they also on water? Are they on,
They're on a well, it's in the front.
should have it
It's
looked
a
at.
750-foot well. We just had a new well drilled not long ago.
In the well.
They're probably gonna require health department.
Very well, Mike.
Yeah, because of the
They're gonna require. health
septic.
department.
Yeah.
All right, that was my motion on that. Anybody want to second it?
I'll second.
All right, all in favor?
I,
Motion carried. All right, you got the 3 variances that you need from us. Now you got to go back to planning board.
Okay.
That's great.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
good luck
Have a
to
good
you.
night.
too.
Thanks for coming out.
Good luck.
All right, the next item on the agenda is Malega, 160 North Tower Road, seeking an area variance. John Vincent of New York's Premier Group on behalf of the property owner. The property located at 160 North Tower Hill Road in Millbrook. Hi.
How you doing?
Who are you?
John Vincent from New York's
Oh,
Premier
you're
Group.
John, okay.
Yes.
And, okay, all right, good. What are you trying to do?
We
Tell us
are,
what you're trying to do.
yeah, we're trying to get a variance. There was a structure that was built. They did obtain proper drawings for it, but it was done by a contractor, and unfortunately, no due diligence was done.
Oh, is this the one
By
that got
the
the stop
homeowner.
work order? Okay.
Yes. So they are trying to now, of course, right some wrongs, and of course, there's no excuse for ignorance of the law, right? They didn't go for the correct permits. I'm obviously not the contractor who did or have anything to do with it, but I'm trying to help them rectify the issue.
Okay.
So right now, we are about 30 feet off of that 100-foot setback. And
The
that's why
one
we
thing I
need the
did,
variance.
I saw a map attached to the application, but I didn't see any measurements or anything. Do you have anything that shows the structure we're talking about and measurements from the sides or anything? I was looking, in other words, how do I know what kind of variance to give you unless I know where these measurements, the sideline are and everything? You know what I mean?
Gotcha, okay, yeah, because I mean, this survey here was just recently done, but yeah, if it doesn't show you the setback amount here, I can't
Yeah.
tell you it's 30 feet, but I understand that what you're asking for sure.
Right.
As far as the drawings that we have, it was done incorrectly, so this survey would need to be corrected then that they have.
Yeah,
Can you guys, and you may not be able to do it right now, but I mean, if we give you time till next month, can you bring us a drawing that shows the exact measurements for side yard, rear yard, front yard, all
For
that
sure.
stuff? That way we know exactly what we're looking at
Yeah.
as far as how much of a variance you're looking for.
Yeah, because this survey I think was done, was it maybe 3 months ago or 4 months ago, I think. Linda?
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, we can definitely try to go.
Yeah, it's an
ahead.
accurate survey. We
Yeah,
just need to
just-
know where everything is.
yeah, absolutely.
Distances, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because we're of course just trying to get this variance to go ahead and unfortunately the building's up. And, spent quite a bit of money, even on the plans. I mean, the plans are done, very well. And I don't think we actually included them in this application. So I don't know if that would be helpful or not, but
Other plans for the addition?
yeah,
Yeah, we don't need those, but what we're mainly interested in is the measurements were from side yard, front yard, all that, the location of where your septic is,
Yep.
location of where the well is.
Okay.
If you can get that to us for the next month meeting,
Okay.
then we can start doing something.
okay.
But as long as you're here, though, we heard from the applicant, I would make a motion that we open the public hearing.
Second.
Second by Tate, all in favor? Anybody here wish to speak for or against this application?
Yes.
Ma'am. What's your name?
My name is Linda Kyprius, and I am next door neighbors.
Okay.
And I believe what we're talking about is your studio.
Yes.
I've been on the hill for 50 years, and the structure that they're kind of working on was there previously, although they did some modifications to it.
Okay.
They may have increased the size a little bit, but the structure actually, I think, was always there.
Okay.
from the time I was ever there.
Yeah, apparently whoever was doing the work didn't come to us for permits.
Apparently not.
That's the problem.
Okay.
That's the problem they ran
But,
into.
but anyway, I don't see.
You don't see a problem with it?
Problem.
All right, good. Thank you for your comments. John, you got any on this?
Just a question, since you said studio, what kind of studio are you talking about?
It's like a painter studio, not like a live-in studio.
If it's a painter's studio,
Like,
what?
Is it gonna be a home
You
occupation?
have to specify what type of material.
I think it's more for pleasure.
It's just like for art studio, for like ourselves, like a family art studio.
Oh,
So, because we do art, so it's just, it's our family art studio, no one will be inhibiting it. It's just where we keep our art and our art supplies and where we work on our.
So what,
But if you're using,
that's your,
back to, if you're using paint and it goes into your septic system, then you've got to specify what types of, paint you're using. So it's not toxic to the environment.
thank you, John. And did you were saying something?
I apologize, I didn't mean to interrupt. That's the house, right?
No.
Probably in the wrong town.
It's actually difficult to bring up sometimes.
I tried to. Is the address really 150?
160.
160.
Oh, that's what I did wrong. Okay, 160.
Because it said 150. That's,
Yeah.
no wonder I couldn't find it.
You've got it on the application.
Yep.
Right, and you're in Wasaic. Wasaic.
Yeah. The other thing I think we need too, as long as you're getting measurements for us,
Mhm.
is you may need variances
Oh, I see.
because you're increasing the size of the house. So give us square footage of what the original house was, what the studio is. Let us know what that square footage is.
Okay.
I see. It's,
Yeah.
Yes,
it's-
yes.
Yeah, it's under construction.
That is correct.
Because they may need setbacks and they need a special permit for increasing the size of the house and an area variance to increase the size of the house by more than 25%. So that's why we're looking for the square footage.
Makes sense.
We'll need that.
Like the as-built square footage and then
Yeah.
what they have now.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Existing and what's new.
Yep.
Okay. You guys got anything else?
That's
Well,
it for
I
now.
would make a motion that we adjourn the public hearing to our September ZBA meeting. What's the date on that?
September 15th.
September 15th.
Right. Question for you. I think that we can get the survey done with all the measurements in time. I know for this particular meeting, we had to have it, I think it was 2 or possibly 2.5 weeks, I think, in advance.
Right.
Might be cutting it a little close for September 15th for 2.5 weeks. I mean,
Yeah,
is there
because
any
the
way we can-
submission date is August 25th. Lisa, if they get the stuff in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean, we'll try to get it as fast as possible.
By the meeting, we're
I
okay.
won't hold you
Okay.
back because you're, in my eyes, you're already
In
here.
the process.
You're-
Okay.
Your
Thank you.
foot's-
So you got
your
time.
foot's in
Thank
the
you.
door.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get it done as quick as possible. We want it done as quick as possible, but,
Very good. We'll
Thank
see
you very much.
See you next
Appreciate it.
month on the
Thank you.
15th.
Thank you.
Just so you guys